Okay, next we have Janice McDonald. Janice, welcome. Janice is also one of our regular contributors. Yes, welcome.
I don't know why we sit so far at the back there. All right. Well, I'm not sure how to follow all of that, but anyway. So I thought it's kind of a spring poem, because I keep hoping we're going to have spring that's like going to stay. Fortunately, most of the plants are ignoring this cold week and continuing on their job, but anyway, this is a little early, but this is what it is. Seasonal conflict. This yellow-streaked morning, I cross my yard, notice bright 4-inch sparks of color. Instantly, they cheer my heart, it's love at first sight. And yet, I know, as always, their perfume hints at heartbreak. All too soon, browned and wilted, pink and white tears will cover fresh shorn grass. They'll be gone once more, a lover on the run. This one was part of our an assignment for the Ingersoll Poetry Group. We were supposed to use Beyond There May Be Dragons, and this is what came of it. Unspoken message to my child. Beyond this, young one, there may come dragons, dark with scaly dread and yellow-eyed danger. Some spew streams of fire, some wield weapons invisible to human eyes. Sweetheart, always be aware. The future is, after all, the greatest of mysteries, stranger than any story ever penned, wilder than any movie imagined by man. No one predicts its twists and turns. Not all dragons are dangerous, of course. Perhaps you, of all the children in the world, will have luck. Find a young and tender dragon, one who will curl round your feet like a kitten, teach you to rise above the possible and soar. It's almost an animal poem. Remembering Uncle Jim's funeral. My first funeral, first dead body. How old was I? 12? Peterborough, 1979. Memories flick through my mind. Aunt Marion, after, red-faced but somehow holding it together. Tea and fancy sandwiches. Shelley and I stealing photos from the aged, fading albums, sure we'd never get any otherwise. What I remember most, however, was at the funeral. Not his suit, not the coffin, but his face, more faded than the photos, the glint of ceiling lights on Uncle Jim's bald head. How, when they drew the curtains to shield our view as the coffin closed, my family's seats were at an angle that allowed a 4-inch crack view. Saw them closing the casket, knew it was my last glance, last chance, the last time noticing, mesmerized by that shiny patch. Saw it become shadowed by the heavy lid, staring, fascinated as the lid came down, my eyes glued to the shine. The lid going lower, my eyes wide open, seeing that shine shrinking, grow small, smaller, smaller still, then losing sight of it forever. Later, wondered if perhaps Uncle Jim might have experienced the same kind of thing as he drew his final breath. And I forgot my book that I wrote it down in, but I think I can come up with it somewhat. This was my, I work not in Ingersoll, but in Embro, an even smaller community, not too far from Ingersoll. And my store is kind of a coffee shop as well. And one of them said something today, and I had to go with it. So it's called Chuckle for the Day. Did you ever breed around here? He said. Innocent. Proof. that farmers have a different way of speaking than I do. That wasn't quite it, but it was close.
Thank you, Janice.